guys, welcome to Advent Chat with Hound Strings. My name's Alex and this is day 9. And today's Monday, which is my Tuesday, but who survived the first day of the work week? Yay! So yeah, it's been pretty good. We had a lot of looky-loos today. For those of you who aren't familiar, I work for my local Humane Society, San Diego Humane, and a lot of the people that were looking at dogs were were more like, oh, well, we'll be ready in a couple of months. It's like, well, come back in a couple of months because these dogs, hopefully, won't be here in a couple of months. So you're not really going to get a feel for personalities until you're ready to take one home. So that was interesting, but oh well, it is what it is. But anyway, let's get started. I have my Advent calendar tea. I have my box from Forbidden Fiber Company. Here it is. So before I show you, the glue on one of the side panels kind of come undone, so here's the box for day 9, so I already know what's in it, but it'll still be a surprise for you guys. So anyway, and I've got something new for you guys to talk about. I was going to say for you guys to try, but that's going to be a little bit difficult unless you get some after I talk about it. But got some Lebkuchen from Trader Joe's, so we'll see how that one is. And we'll start with the tea as usual. And today's tea is called Hygge. And Hygge is actually, I believe, a Norwegian word that means comfort, or that's one of the, but it's more than just comfort. I think there's kind of become a whole Hygge movement. But anyway, this is a blend with cinnamon, vanilla, and I think it even has lavender, orange peel, rose petals. So it's got a nice mix of different things going on. That is good. Definitely get the cinnamon and the vanilla right away. I've noticed that cinnamon will often leave kind of a sweet aftertaste, but not like a weird phony sweet. So I really like this. And the floral flavors are a little bit more in the background, but I love this one. That is good. I love that. All right, and then let's see, for today's topic for the Advent Photo Challenge, for those of you who are joining me for the first time, I'm doing the Busted Halo Advent Photo Challenge, which kind of fun thing is I was one of week 1's winners, and turns out there's more than just bragging rights. You actually get a little prize, so woohoo! So that was fun to find out this afternoon. So today's topic, or today's prompt, is festive tunes. So tell me, guys, which songs, which performers are usually on your your holiday playlists. Do you have more than one playlist for different moods? Personally, I have a playlist for Advent and winter, so that'll include songs like O Come Emmanuel, or Winter Wonderland, songs that don't necessarily involve Christmas per se, in reference to Christmas Day, but will incorporate that Winter Wonderland, fun, festive mood. And then, of course, songs that will that talk about, the anticipation of Christmas, like Santa Claus is coming to town. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I'll be home for Christmas. All those different classics. Of course, I have ones. I have a Christmas playlist specifically with, Away in a Manger, Silent Night, more of the songs that revolve around Christmas Day specifically and kind of following after. And then, of course, I like to extend that as long as I can, and I have a playlist that just has some of my favorite instrumentals or songs like, again, Winter Wonderland, Sleigh Ride, Marshmallow World. So those are a few of my favorites. Let's see. One of my favorite albums is, of course, Charlie Brown Christmas. How can you not enjoy that one? That's always one of my favorite movies to watch during the holidays, and it's one of my favorite albums to listen to. Let's see, of course, more modern Michael Bublé, Harry Connick Jr. Oh, baby. And of course, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, and the list goes on and on. Of course, let's not forget my favorite, Lorena McKennitt. She has I'm calling it 2.5, because one of them's a shorter album, an EP, and then she released another Christmas album years later, I think in 2008. Yeah, it was 2008, because that was the year that she released that was the year we got Linus. So how could I forget that? For those of you who don't know, Linus is my family dog, the hound of hound strings, which one of these days I'll post some pictures of him. That way you can see him if you're new. But yeah, that was the same year. The year that album was released was the year that my dad got Linus. So that one holds a special place in my heart. But anyway, where I was going with that was on the later album, she includes remasters of the five songs that were on that EP. So that's why I say it's 2.5 Christmas albums. But I love those. So, and those are just a handful. Of course, I love listening to the radio this time of year. Although there are some songs that are not really my favorite. But tell me, guys, what are some of your favorite musical traditions, or what are some of your favorite festive tunes? Tell me in the comments below. And if there are some that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't stand when this one comes on, you know, if you want to share that too, by all means. Alrighty. Then last but not least would be the, oh, you saw nothing. In a little bit, you'll see the mini for Forbidden Fiber Company. But right now, got a little tasty Christmas tradition that I want to share. So it's not it hasn't been a tradition of mine until last year. But in my hand, I am holding a Lebkuchen cookie. And Lebkuchen is a type of soft, chewy gingerbread cookie. And typically it will have nuts, maybe some dried fruit or candied orange peel. Let's see. This one I got from Trader Joe's, the chocolate version, the chocolate covered version. Let's see. Sorry, just seeing what other major ingredients it has. So it has almonds and candied orange peels. And of course the dark chocolate, hazelnut paste, figs. You can find it with the chocolate, or you can find it with just a plain, there goes Papageno. You can find it with a plain sugar glaze. So let's give this a taste. Here's a piece of the chocolate. That is good. It has that really nice ginger kick. Because I don't know what it is about American gingerbread, but a lot of it is pretty lackluster in the spice department. This is perfect. And also, I got a bite of the candied orange peel, so that flavor is kind of coming all over my palate. Ooh. Let's see. There's a lot of the same ingredients. Try a bite of that. Take a sip of this. That goes really well together. So good. And then a little bit about the Lebkuchen itself, and this is what it looks like. So Lebkuchen originated in Nuremberg, which is a town, kind of a little bit more of a major city now, in Bavaria, which is a state in Germany. And that's actually the airport that I flew into and out of when visiting Jessie. Moa! And so the description says that, so the little description from Trader Joe's reads, this Lebkuchen comes from a bakery in Nuremberg, Germany, where it's been made for over 600 years. Historically, monks began adding a flavorful dough to the wafers being made for Mass, and over time, more ingredients and spices were added to make the product that you're enjoying today. So that's the story of Lebkuchen, or a brief overview. And then the bottom is, if you're Catholic, the bottom might be kind of familiar because it's the again, it's the same dough that communion wafers are made out of. All right, time for day 9 of the Forbidden Fiber Company Advent Calendar. And so here is the beautiful color. It's actually coming out a little bit more red. It's actually a corally, a corally pink. So I will take a picture, post it at the end as usual. But the colorway is called Esther Smith. And that, I saw the color, I did not see the info card or the clue. Speaking of, where is the info card? But anyway, I know that name is from Meet Me in St. Louis, and that is Judy Garland's character. Yep. Meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. Da 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 da. And I could go on, but that's what I know of the words and the tune. But anyway, here it is. And Meet Me in St. Louis was filmed in 1944. And it is a classic MGM romantic musical comedy that focuses on 4 sisters, one of whom is nonpareil Judy Garland, on the cusp of the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. The film spotlights the sisters' education in the ways of the world, which includes, but is not limited to, learning about life, love, and courtesy of the prototypical boy next door. In the end, love, accompanied by song, dance, and period costumes, conquers all in glorious Technicolor. Actually, I read that wrong. But anyway, you get the gist. Fun facts. While the film chronicles 1 year in the life of the Smith family, in actuality, only 6 days are represented in the telling of the story. 3 in summer, Halloween, Christmas Eve, and then one morning in spring. The 1904 Louisiana Purchase Exposition has been claimed by some to be the birthplace of the ice cream cone. Now that I did not know. But then again, the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair has been known to be the birthplace of a lot of things, including iced tea. So anyway, and then here is the pretty little picture from the make-along clue. So I was going to put that back in the box, but I think it needs to be repaired. So I'm gonna go do that in a moment. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Had a lot of fun today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.